U.S. Navy destroyer USS Wayne E. Meyer has navigated into the South China Sea and has confronted Chinese claims in the disputed waters. In a statement, 7th Fleet Commander Reann Mommsen said the move challenged the restrictions on innocent passage imposed by China, Taiwan, and Vietnam, and also contested China's claim to straight baselines enclosing the Paracel Islands. He added, "China, Taiwan, and Vietnam each claim sovereignty over the Paracel Islands. All three claimants require either permission or advance notification before a foreign military vessel engages in innocent passage through territorial seas. The unilateral imposition of any authorization or notification requirement for innocent passage is not permitted by international law, so the United States challenged these requirements." The Chinese Defense Ministry condemned the action as usual and commented, "The U.S. side has been practicing navigational hegemony in the South China Sea for a long time. Such actions have seriously undermined China's sovereign interests and proven the U.S. side's complete lack of sincerity in maintaining global peace as well as regional security and stability." Viewers may note that the U.S. Navy conducts freedom of navigation regularly. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why China didn't have the guts to do anything as Arleigh Burke-class warship USS Wayne E. Meyer moved into the South China Sea. Let's get into details. This video is sponsored by War Thunder. If you are, like us, fascinated by military vehicles and technology, I recommend you give War Thunder a try. It's a military vehicle combat game which you can download and play for free on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One with cross-platform support. It has a huge variety of more than 1,200 playable aircraft, tanks, helicopters, and ships from the 1930s to the 1990s, which you can take to battle on land, in the air, and at sea on more than 80 theaters of war. War Thunder's been kind enough to offer all Defense Updates viewers a special bonus, which will grant you a free premium tank, aircraft, or ship, and 3 days of premium account time for registering using our link in the description below. So take the plunge and join more than 20 million players from around the world. USS Wayne E. Meyer, DDG-108, is a United States Navy Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer. The class is named after Admiral Arleigh Burke, an American destroyer officer in World War II, and later Chief of Naval Operations. Arleigh Burke-class warships are designed to be capable of performing multiple missions. These can carry out anti-aircraft warfare, AAW, anti-submarine warfare, ASW, and anti-surface warfare, ASUW. USS Wayne E. Meyer was commissioned on the 10th of October 2009. She's named after Rear Admiral Wayne E. Meyer, known as the father of AEGIS. She carries the 100th AEGIS weapon system to be delivered to the United States Navy. USS Wayne E. Meyer, being an Arleigh Burke-class destroyer, is among the largest destroyers built in the United States. It has an overall length of 155 meters and displacement of about 9,200 tons. The Arleigh Burke design incorporates several stealth configurations, like angled rather than traditional vertical surfaces. It makes these warships hard to target by anti-ship missile. For propulsion, it has 4 General Electric LM2500 gas turbines generating 75 megawatts of power, driving 2 shafts. It has a speed of 30+ knots or around 55 kilometers per hour and a range of 4,400 nautical miles or 8,100 kilometers. The Arleigh Burke class of guided missile destroyer is the United States Navy's first class of destroyer to be built from the ground up to incorporate the AEGIS combat system. The AEGIS ballistic missile defense system is designed by the United States Department of Defense, Missile Defense Agency, to protect against short and intermediate range ballistic missiles. AEGIS ballistic missile defense is devised to intercept ballistic missiles post-boost phase and prior to reentry. It enables USS Wayne E. Meyer to shoot down enemy ballistic missiles by expanding the AEGIS combat system with the addition of the ANSPY-1 radar and standard missiles. AEGIS BMD-equipped vessels can transmit their target detection information to other systems and if needed, engage potential threats using either the SM-2 or SM-3 missile. The centerpiece of the AEGIS system is a very powerful multi-purpose ANSPY-1 radar. It's considered to be one of the most advanced naval radars that can automatically detect and track targets. The high power of 4 megawatts enables it to simultaneously track over 100 targets and guide missiles. Traditional search radars have rotating antennas that can track a target once during every 360-degree sweep. A separate tracking radar is required to guide missiles to a particular target. ANSPY-1 radar is different. It incorporates the 2 functions into a single tightly integrated system. The 4 fixed arrays of SPY direct electromagnetic beams in all directions concurrently and continuously, so the targets are tracked without interruption. The radar can be made to focus onto a single target when needed without blinding the warship against other threats. This enables the radar to create a very holistic view of the surrounding, providing an unprecedented situational awareness. Wayne E. Meyer has AN/SQS-53C sonar array. This is the latest variant of AN/SQS-53 series sonar. The sonar set AN/SQS-53C is a computer-controlled surface ship sonar that can work in both active and passive mode. It can provide precise information for anti-submarine warfare control and guidance. It has a hull-mounted transducer array that can be used to detect and track multiple targets simultaneously. The AN/SQS-53C provides greater range and detection capability when compared to earlier versions. It also only has half the electronic components and weighs in much less than its predecessors. USS Wayne E. Meyer also has AN/SQR-19 Tactical Towed Array Sonar, TACTIS. The AN/SQR-19 provides very long-range passive detection against the enemy submarine. TACTIS deploys a long cable full of microphones that's towed about a mile behind the warship. These can detect the noise emitted from surface ships and submarines and track them. USS Wayne E. Meyer is one of the most heavily armed destroyers in the world. It's designed to be a multi-weapons platform and is capable of dealing with various kinds of threats. USS Wayne E. Meyer has, in total, 96-cell Mark 41 vertical launch system (VLS), divided into 2 blocks of 32 and 64 cells. These can be configured with the combination of the following weapons based on the mission. 1. RIM 66M5 Standard SM-2 MR Block 3B for air defense and anti-ship roll, with a range of 103 miles or 167 kilometers and a speed of Mach 3.5. 2. RIM 156A SM-2 ER Block 4 for anti-aircraft and anti-ship roll, with a range of 115 miles or 185 kilometers and a speed of Mach 3.5. 3. RIM 161 SM-3 for ballistic missile defense, with a range of 435 miles or 700 kilometers and a speed of Mach 10. It can also be used as an anti-satellite weapon. 4. RIM 162A ESSM for anti-ship missile roll, with a range of 31 miles or 50 kilometers and a speed of Mach 4. It can be quad-packed in a single Mark 41 cell. 5. RIM 174A Standard ERAM or SM-6 for anti-aircraft warfare, with a range of 150 miles or 240 kilometers and a speed of Mach 3.5. It can also be used as a high-speed anti-ship missile. 6. BGM-109 Tomahawk for land attack. It has a long range of up to 1,550 miles or 2,500 kilometers with subsonic speed. 7. RUM 139A VL ASROC anti-submarine missile, with a range of 13 miles or 22 kilometers. It also has 2 Mark 141 Harpoon missile launchers for anti-ship roll. It has a range of 70 to 150 miles depending on variant. The ship is equipped with 2 Mark 46 triple torpedo tubes. Mark 46 torpedoes is a potent weapon and can potentially cripple any ship with one strike. 2 MH-60R Seahawk LAMPS 3 helicopters are also present for anti-submarine warfare. Other than that, it's equipped with a long-range naval gun for close-range offense. It also has Phalanx close-in weapon system for last-ditch missile defense. USS Wayne E. Meyer is an all-rounder when it comes to offensive capability, and this makes it a strong foe for any opponent, including the Chinese Navy. The destroyer packs a punch and can hit back very hard if there's any misadventure for China. Given its capabilities, it's natural for China not to get in its way. Though China may put up a brave face and register some verbal complaints, it will not have the willpower to take on USS Wayne E. Meyer. On a larger context, the continued freedom of navigation exercise by the U.S. military indicates that the U.S. will not bow down and take China head-on.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.